Students, we are now in part 2 session. In part 2 session, I am going to continue the same exercise 4.1 from 6th question onwards. In part 1 session, we have completed 5 problems, isn't it? Do you understand that problems? Students, in part 1 session, I gave you some rules, isn't it? For odd function, for even function, some of the rules I gave you. Students, only if you understand and you are bygoting the rules, you can easily solve any type of problem. Clear? Now, based on that rules only, I am going to continue the remaining problem also. Clear? Now, I am going to start from the 6th question. See the 6th question. If A, B, C and D are angle of a cyclic quadrilateral, prove that cos A plus cos B plus cos C plus cos D is equal to 0. Now we'll see the solution. See, I have drawn here cyclic quadrilateral. What do you mean by cyclic quadrilateral? The four vertex touch at this one point in the circle is called cyclic quadrilateral, isn't it? See, angle A, this is a angle vertex A, vertex B, vertex C and vertex D. Now, see, in cyclic quadrilateral properties you have learned from lower class, isn't it? What is the property you have learned? Angle A, opposite angles if you add, it is 180 degree we have learned. Some of the opposite angles are 180 degree. We have learned, isn't it? So, angle A plus angle C is equal to 180 degree. Similarly, angle B plus angle D is equal to 180 degree we have learned in lower class. Based on that only I am going to solve this problem. See, A, B, C, D are angles of a cyclic quadrilateral. We have angle A plus angle C equal to 180 degree. Implies from this C is equal to 180 minus A we can write. Isn't it? And another one is what? Angle B plus angle D is equal to 180 degree. From this angle D alone I am keeping here. I am taking the B that side. So angle D equal to 180 degree minus B. Okay. In the question we have to prove LHS is equal to RHS. So I am first considering the LHS part alone. Okay. LHS is what? Cos A, cos B, cos C, cos D. Okay. Now cos A, for that we don't have any value, so I am writing as such. For cos B also we don't have any value. I am writing as such. Plus cos, instead of C, what value we are having? 180 degree minus A. Plus cos D 180 degree minus B we are having, isn't it? So cos A I am writing as such, cos B I am writing as such, cos 180 degree minus A. Cos 180 degree minus A means, see there, when the trigonometric ratio will change, when you are using 90 or 270 degree, the trigonometric ratio will change. I told you in part 1 session itself. Isn't it? If you are using 180 and 360 degree, the trigonometric ratio will be same, I told you. Isn't it? What I am using here? 180 degree. So the cos means the same cos only we will get the answer. Isn't it? Now I am writing cos 180 degree minus A answer as cos A. Okay, here the trigonometric ratio is not changing. Then how here minus we have got? See now, cos 180 degree minus A, it will lie in which quadrant? It will lie in the second quadrant, isn't it? Because 180 degree minus theta. So theta is nothing but here A. So 180 degree minus theta means it will lie in the second quadrant. So in second quadrant only sine is positive and its inverse cosecant is positive. Cos is not positive in the second quadrant. Isn't it? So I have written here minus cos A. Clear? Then plus cos 180 degree minus B. Again for this also I am using the 180. So trigonometric ratio will be same. Isn't it? So cos means cos I am writing. Cos 180 degree minus B means cos B I am writing. Here also if you see 180 degree minus B means it will come in the same second quadrant. In second quadrant only sign is positive, so cos is not positive, isn't it? So for that I am writing there minus. Clear? If you see the next step, cos A, cos B I am writing as such, plus into minus is minus, plus into minus is minus. So everything is getting cancelled. We are getting the RHS value is what? Equal to 0. That only we have to prove, isn't it? So write the last line, LHS is equal to RHS, hence proved. Clear all of you the sixth problem? Next we are going to see the seventh question, second subdivision. This question also we are asking to prove that, which means LHS is equal to RHS we have to prove. Okay, now this is the question. Sin theta cos theta sin pi by 2 minus theta into cosecant theta plus cos theta pi by 2 minus theta secant theta is equal to 1 we have to prove. Clear? First sin theta cos theta I am going to keep as such. First I am going to find the value of this. Sin pi by 2 minus theta. Okay, sin pi by 2 minus theta means, see I am going to start the solution. Sin pi by 2 minus theta first I am writing. Previously I told pi means 180 degree. So 180 degree divided by 2 means 90 degree minus theta is equal to, I told you 90 if you are using the trigonometric ratio will be changed. So sin means it is changing into cos. Okay, clear all of you? Cos theta. Okay, after sin 90 degree minus theta is cos theta. Afterwards if you see sin 90 degree minus theta, it will lie in which quadrant? It will lie in the, now you see here sin 90 minus theta is cos theta. Sin 90 minus theta will lie in the first quadrant. Okay, so first quadrant means all are positive. So we are getting positive cos theta. Clear? Next, cos 90 minus theta is what? Cos 90. 90 if you are using the trigonometric ratio will change. For sin we have written cos. For cos we have to write sin. Okay, again cos 90 minus theta is also will lie in the first quadrant. In first quadrant all the trigonometric ratio are positive, isn't it? So we are getting positive sin theta. Here first I am taking the LHS part. See I have written here the LHS part. This is our question. Now sin theta I am writing as such, cos theta also I am writing as such. Now sin pi by 2 minus theta, what value we are having? We are having cos theta, isn't it? So for this I am writing cos theta into cosecant theta means what is the formula? 1 divided by sin theta. This formula you have learnt in 10th standard. Do you remember? In part 1 session also we have recalled everything, isn't it? Now in between plus sign, cos pi by 2 minus theta we are having. What is the value we have got? Sin theta. So sin theta into secant theta means what is the formula? 1 divided by cos theta. Clear? Now see here in denominator sin theta we are having. Here in denominator we are having cos theta. So what I am going to do in the next step means I am going to do the cross multiplication. Here in the denominator here cos theta, here in the numerator cos theta. So cos theta into cos theta is cos square theta. Here in denominator here sin theta, here in numerator sin theta. So sin theta into sin theta is sin square theta divided by sin theta into cos theta. I am doing the cross multiplication. Clear? The next step sin theta, cos theta I am writing. Sin square theta plus cos square theta value is what? Trigonometric identity. This is very famous identity you have learned in many problems, isn't it? Sin square theta plus cos square theta answer is 1 divided by the sin theta into cos theta. Sin theta, cos theta is getting cancelled. So everything we have cancelled, we are having it is 1. So that is our RHS. So we therefore LHS is equal to RHS, hence proved we have to write. Clear the seventh question? Friends, next in 8th question, second subdivision we are going to see. See sin 180 degree plus A, cos 90 degree minus A, tan 270 degree minus a divided by secant 540 degree minus a cos 360 degree plus a cosecant 270 degree plus a is equal to minus sin a into cos square a. In 8th subdivision also we have to prove that, which means LHS equal to RHS we have to show. Now see, first I am taking the separate value, I am finding the answer and then only I am substituting in the LHS. Clear? Now sin 180 degree plus a I have taken. See, sin 180 degree, I told you many times, if you are using 180 degree or 360 degree, the trigonometric ratio will not change. It will be remain same, we have learned, isn't it? So I am using here 180. So here sin means then here also sin. So I have written sin A. Okay. Now tell me 180 plus A. 180, here 180 is there. Plus A means it will lie in the third quadrant. Isn't it? You all know this is our first quadrant. This is our second quadrant. And this is our third quadrant. And this is our fourth quadrant. Here the question is what? 180 degree plus A. Here 180 degree plus A means it will come in this third quadrant only. But we are having sign. Whether sign in third quadrant it will be positive? No, it is not positive. Where sign is positive? Only in the second quadrant sign is positive. So minus sign A. Here, because sign is not positive in the third quadrant, so I have written minus sin A. Clear? What is the next value? Cos 90 degree minus A. Okay, when you are using 90 or 270 degree, we have to change the trigonometric ratio. Cos means sine. Okay, 90 minus A. 90 minus A means it will lie in the first quadrant. Okay, in first quadrant, all the trigonometric ratios are positive only. So, sin if you, cos if you change, we are getting sin A for that positive only. Here, the next one is tan 270 degree minus A. Okay, see 270 degree we are using. For 90 and 270 we have to change the trigonometric ratio. Isn't it? So, tan means, see what I have written, cot. 270 degree minus A. 270 degree minus A means here 270. Minus A means it will come this side only. Okay, if you what, instead of A, what value if you give, it will be lying in the third quadrant only. Whether in third quadrant tan is positive? Yes, tan is positive only in the third quadrant. So no minus sign, we are having positive cot A. Clear? Because tan 270 degree minus A will lie in the third quadrant. In third quadrant tan is positive. So here also you are getting positive. Here the next one, denominator what we are having, secant 540 degree minus A. Secant 540 degree minus A. I told you only 4 degree you have to take. What are the degrees you have to take? You have to take 180 degree, 90 degree, from order will come 90 degree, 270 degree, 180 degree and 360 degree. In these degree only you have to take. So what I am doing is I am splitting this 540 according to the 180 or 360 or 90 or 270 degree. That is your wish. Based on any number you can split that. So 540 I am having. So 540 how I am splitting means I am splitting with 360 degree. Okay, 360 degree. In that 360 degree, if you add 180 degree means we will get 540. So 360 degree plus 180 minus A we are having, no, so minus A I have written. Here in the next step, secant, what we are having in the bracket? 180 minus A. 180 minus A means the trigonometric ratio will not change. It will be remain same only. So secant A I have written. After that we have to see the sign. Secant 180 degree minus A means, where it 180 degree minus A means it will lie in the second quadrant. In second quadrant whether secant is positive? No, in second quadrant only sine and cosecant are positive. Only in fourth quadrant cos and secant are positive. But 180 minus A it is lying in the second quadrant. So secant is negative. So see what I have written, minus secant A I have written. Clear? The next one is cos 360 degree plus A. Okay, cos 360 degree plus A. They itself have given 360 degree. So you should not change the trigonometric ratio. Here cos means the same cos only. Here also you have to write A. 360 degree plus A. Here the 360 degree we are having plus A means it will come in the first quadrant. In first quadrant all are positive. So here also here positive sign. Here the last one is cosecant 270 degree plus A. Cosecant 270 degree plus A. We are using 270. For 90 and 270 the trigonometric ratio will change. So 270 I mean the question. So cosecant means I have to change it to secant. Okay. Now 270 degree plus A means it will lie in the fourth quadrant. 270 here we are having plus. Addition to that means it will go like this only now. So it will lie in the fourth quadrant. In fourth quadrant, cosecant is not positive. Only in second quadrant cosecant is positive. Clear? So fourth quadrant cosecant is not positive. So I am writing minus secant A. Clear? Now if you see all the numerator 3 values, in denominator 3 values. Totally all the 6 values we have found. Now just we have to substitute in the LHS and we have to prove which is equal to RHS. Clear now? Shall we now proceed the LHS part? Yes, see the question. I have written here question first. Okay. Now see sine 180 plus A. What is the value we have got? Minus sine A. Cos 90 degree minus A. What is the value we have got? Sine A. Tan 270 degree. Where we are having tan? Tan 270 degree minus A. What we are having? We are having cot A. Divided by secant 540 degree minus A is what? Minus secant A. Cos 360 degree plus A value is what? Cos A. Cosecant 270 degree plus A answer is what? Minus secant A. Clear? So sin A into cot A divided by minus secant A into cos A into minus secant A. We have got the values, isn't it? Now if you see here also on denominator 1 minus, here also in denominator 1 minus. So minus minus it will become what? Positive. So see in the next step denominator I have not written any minus. Only for the numerator I am writing the minus. So what we have to prove? Sin A into cos square A we have to prove. Isn't it? According to that only here we have to simplify. Sin A into sin A I am keeping as such. This cot A how can we write? Cos A by sin A we can write. Isn't it? Cot A means cos A by sin A we can write. Divided by secant A into cos A into secant A. Secant A means the formula is what? 1 by cos A. So 1 by cos A I am writing. Clear? Now in the next step if you see, here also one sin A. Here also one sin A. It will get cancelled. So similarly here one cos A and here one cos A will get cancelled. So what will happen next step? Sin A into cos A. Numerator what we are having? Minus sin A into cos A divided by denominator what we are having? We are having only the secant A. Clear all of you? This cos A and this cos A is getting cancelled. Sin A is getting cancelled. In numerator sin A into cos A. In denominator only secant A is there. Okay, we have to have sin A into cos square A. So we know that 1 divided by secant A formula is cos A. So 1 here, 1 divided by secant A is what? Cos A. So minus sin A into cos A into cos A. So minus sin A, cos A into cos A is cos square A. Okay, we have proved which is equal to RHS. Write the last line, therefore LHS equal to RHS, hence proved. Clear all of you this problem? Students, next we will see the 10th question. Previously we have seen one problem now, that is not 8th question, that is 9th question. Now this is your 10th question. See, if sin theta is equal to 3 by 5, comma, tan 5. Okay, this we will say it as tan 5. Okay, the symbol of phi. Tan phi is equal to 1 by 2 and pi by 2 less than theta less than pi less than phi less than 3 pi by 2. Find the value of 8 tan theta minus root 5 secant phi. Okay, this value we have to find. Clear? Now here what are the two symbols they have given? One is theta and another one is phi. Okay, so separately we are going to find theta in one side, then separately I am finding the phi in one side, and then only we are going to find the answer for this. Okay, now if you see in this question 8 tan theta we need, and as well as root 5 secant phi. Okay, this and this are different here. Theta, this is phi. Okay, not pi. Pi means this is the pi, this is phi. Okay, now first I am going to find using the theta. So what they are given? Sin theta equal to 3 by 5 they are given. Okay, in 10th standard you have learned sin theta means what is the formula? Opposite by hypotenuse. Okay, here they have given two values only. In right angle triangle, we will be having three value, isn't it? So one more value, how can we find? Sin theta is equal to 3 by 5 they have given in the question. So sin theta formula is what? Opposite by hypotenuse. So I itself drawing a 90-degree triangle. Here theta is there. Opposite side, this is the opposite side. So for opposite side, what value we are having? 3. So I have written 3. For hypotenuse side, what value we are having? 5. So the longest side is the hypotenuse, you all know, isn't it? So this is the hypotenuse side, and for that the value is 5. Clear? This adjacent value we don't know. Okay, now using the Pythagoras theorem, see hypotenuse side square AC square is equal to sum of the square of the remaining two sides, isn't it? So AB square plus BC square. AB value is 3. 3 if you square we will get 9. BC. BC means we don't know. Okay, now I have written 4. After finding only I have written. Still now we don't know what is BC. So write BC square itself. If this 9 if come this side, 25 minus 9, answer is 16. BC equal to square root of 16. If you take BC equal to 4. Clear all of you? B is equal to what value we have got? We have got the value as 4. Clear? Now see, in the question what value we have to find? Tan theta value we have to find, isn't it? But in the question they have given only the sin theta value. They have not given tan theta value. So we itself going to find. See, tan theta is equal to what is the formula? Opposite by adjacent. Now we know what is opposite side, hypotenuse side and adjacent side. Three side we know the value, isn't it? So opposite side means what? 3. Adjacent side means what? 4. So 3 by 4 is the value for tan theta. Okay, but you see the question where this theta is lie in between pi by 2 less than theta less than pi. Which means pi by 2 means what? Pi means 180 degree. So 180 degree if you are dividing by 2 means we will get 90 degree. Less than theta, less than pi means 180 degree. So this theta is lying between 90 to 180 degree. Okay, 90 to here 90 to here 180 degree. So the theta it is varying from 90 to 180 degree. Which means what quadrant it is? It is the second quadrant. But what trigonometric ratio we are having here? Tan theta. Whether tan theta is positive in the second quadrant? No, tan theta is not positive in the second quadrant. So what I am doing, see, since pi by 2 is less than theta less than pi. For your understanding only I have written here. You can write this step in your pencil. Okay, therefore theta it is in second quadrant. Second quadrant tan theta is not positive. So see the same answer, tan theta is equal to 3 by 4 we have got. Now that we should not write 3 by 4, minus 3 by 4 we have to write. Why means in the second quadrant only theta is coming. So but in second quadrant tan theta is not positive. It is negative. So tan theta equal to minus 3 by 4 is the answer. For clear, first using theta we have got. Next in the middle, see using phi. Okay, now for that they have given the value tan phi is equal to 1 by 2. They have given the value. What is the formula for tan is equal to opposite by adjacent. Okay, similarly how we have got with the two value we have found another value, no, the same as like with the two value we are going to find the hypotenuse side. Clear? Now, AC square equal to the same AB square plus BC square. AC, the hypotenuse side only we don't know there. So, you write it AC. AB means 1 square. BC means 2 square. So, 1 square plus 2 square is what? 1 plus 4. So, for 4 if you 1 plus 4 is what? 5. For 5 if you take the square root we will get AC equal to root 5 we are writing. Clear? Next, in the question what we need to find? We have to find secant phi. Isn't it? I am writing here secant phi. Clear? What is the formula for secant phi? Secant phi formula is hypotenuse by adjacent. What is the hypotenuse side we are having? Root 5 divided by adjacent is what? 2. So root 5 by 2 is the secant phi value. Now see the question where this phi will vary in between theta to 3 pi by 2. Theta means 180 degree, less than 5, less than 270 degree we are having. So 180 degree to 270 degree means it will come in which quadrant? 180 degree here we are having, here 270. So it is coming in the third quadrant. Whether in third quadrant secant phi, secant is positive in third quadrant? No. Third quadrant secant is not positive. Only in fourth quadrant secant is positive. So what I am writing? Secant phi is equal to minus 5 by minus root 5 by 2 we have to write. Because secant theta is not positive in the third quadrant. Okay, now find the value of what they are asking. 8 tan theta minus root 5 secant phi answer they are asking. So 8 I am writing as such. What is the tan theta value? See the down. Minus 3 by 4. In between minus in question. Root 5 secant 5 answer is minus 5 by 2. So this 8 and 4 will get cancelled, isn't it? So how many times? 2 times. So 2 into minus 3 is minus 6. Minus into minus is plus 5. Root 5 into root 5 is positive 5 by 2. Next step I am doing the cross multiplication. 6 2s are minus 12. 5 1s are 5 divided by 1 2s are 2. We subtract 12 minus 5 means what we will get? We will get 7. The greater number sign is 12, for that minus sign. So minus 7 by 2. So 8 tan theta minus root 5 secant 5 answer is minus 7 by 2. That is the answer for 10th question. Students, all of you clear this question? With this 10th question, we are completing the exercise 4.1. Next, we are going to see the exercise 4.2. This is the note for that. See the notes. The topic is trigonometric ratios of compound angles. Now first we will see about what is compound angles. When we add or subtract angle, the result is called a compound angle, which means that is the algebraic sum of two or more angles are called compound angles. Okay, for example, you can take any angle x, y, z. If you are taking means, how can we write that? X plus or minus y, y plus or minus z, z plus or minus x, or x plus y, y plus z. Like that we are writing. No, that is the compound angles. Here you are having some of the formulas here. Still some more formulas are there. We will see that later. Okay, now these are the formulas. You can by got it very easily. Okay, sum and difference formula of sum and difference means add and subtract formula of sine, cosine and tangent, which is sine, cos and tangent we are going to see. Okay, sine A plus B. Okay, sine A plus B means sine A cos B plus cos A sine B. What is that? Sine A cos B plus cos A sine B. Sin A minus B means the same formula only, but minus alone will differ. Okay, next for cos we are going to see cos A plus B means cos A cos B minus sin A sin B. Okay, here A plus for sin plus means in middle also plus. For cos in middle plus means there minus. Similarly, cos A minus B means cos A cos B plus sin A sin B. Okay, now see the fifth question, that's the fifth formula, that is very important formula. We will be using more places that formula. Tan A plus B is equal to tan A plus tan B, that we have to write in the numerator divided by denominator is 1 minus of tan A into tan B. Okay, this is the very important formula. Tan A minus B means tan A minus tan B divided by here 1 plus tan A tan B. Okay, now these are the 6 formulas we are going to apply in the exercise 4.2 1 and 2 subdivision only. Okay, still some more formulas are there that we'll see later. Now see the tabular column. Okay, this tabular column you have learned from 9th standard itself, isn't it? Now, and one more time we'll recall, based on this tabular column only we are going to solve. So, 0 degree, 30 degree, 45 degree, 60 degree, 90 degree we are having, isn't it? So, sine 0 degree means 0, sine 30 degree means 1 by 2, sine 45 degree means 1 by root 2, sine 60 degree means root 3 by 2, sine 90 degree means 1. Like that you will know for the cos and tan also. Isn't it? This tabular column is very important. Okay, you should not supposed to write and say. If I say tan 45 degree, what you have to say immediately? You have to say 1. If I say sine 90 degree, you have to say 1. Clear? If I say cos 30 degree, immediately what you have to say? Root 3 by 2 you have to say. Clear, students? Now we'll enter into the exercise 4.2. This is the first question in exercise 4.2. See the question. Find the value of cosecant 15 degree, and the second subdivision is sine minus 105 degree. Okay. Now if you see the first subdivision, cosecant 15 degree we are having. Okay. So now for 15 degree in tabular column, do you have the value? We are not having the value. So what are the values we are having? 0 degree, 30 degree, 45 degree, 60 degree and 90 degree. So based on the degree we have to convert now. Okay, now first if you see cosecant 15 degree, how I am writing means 1 divided by sine 15 degree. Okay, why I am writing 1 divided by sine 15 degree means for sine 15 degree I am going to split it as sine 45 degree minus 30 degree I am going to split. Because only then I can apply the formula sin A minus B equal to sin A cos B minus cos A sin B. That formula I can apply. Isn't it? Because for cosecant 15 degree we are not having the formula. Okay, only for sine, cos and tan we are having the formula. Isn't it? So I am taking the denominator part and I am writing instead of 15 degree, 45 degree minus 30 degree. Answer is what? 15 degree only. So after writing this form, this is in what form? Sin A minus B form. Isn't it? So sin A minus B, what is the formula? Sin A cos B minus cos A sin B. That is the formula we are having. Isn't it? In the place of A we are having 45 degree. In the place of B we are having 30 degree. So the next step if you see, sin 45 degree minus 30 degree is equal to sin, instead of A 45 degree, cos B. So cos 30 degree minus cos A. Cos A means cos 45 degree, sin B. Sin B means sin 30 degree we are having. Okay, so sin 45 degree means what is the value we are having in the tabular column? 1 by root 2. Cos 30 degree means in tabular column root 3 by 2. Cos 45 degree means 1 by root 2. Sin 30 degree means 1 by 2. Now in the denominator if you see here also root 2 into 2. Here also root 2 into 2. We are having the same denominator, isn't it? Numerator 1 into root 3 is root 3, 1 into 1 is 1. Since we are having the same denominator, how can we write now? Root 3, how I am writing? 2 root 2, one time I am writing. The numerator root 3 minus 1 I am writing. Okay, now this is what answer? This is sine 45 degree minus 30 degree answer. Okay, that is sine 45 degree minus 30 degree answer is root 3 minus 1 divided by 2 root 2 we are having. Isn't it? So that is what answer? Sine 15 degree answer. So now see cosecant 15 degree answer only we need. So cosecant 15 degree is equal to 1 divided by sine 15 degree we have written. Isn't it? So sine 15 degree, if you substitute here that value root 3 minus 1 divided by 2 root 2 value, if you are substituting for denominator, another denominator you are having. So it will become reciprocal. See, so directly I have written cosecant 15 degree is equal to 2 root 2 divided by root 3 minus 1. See, I have written this in reciprocal because sine 15 degree is in denominator. So 2 root 2 divided by root 3 minus 1. Clear all of you the first subdivision? This is VC subdivision only. Next we will see the second subdivision. See the second subdivision, sine minus 105 degree. Okay, now sine minus 105 degree is what? Sine is what function? It is an odd function, isn't it? So sine minus of theta, how can we write? Minus sine theta we can write. Isn't it? That minus will come outside. So minus sine 105 degree I have written. Then in the next step, sine that 105 degree how I am converting means I am converting into 60 degree plus 45 degree. If I add, I will get 105 degree. Now the question itself we have given sine, so we can directly apply the formula. What formula we are using? There we have used sine A minus B. Here we are using sine A plus B. Sine A plus B is equal to what formula? Sine A cos B plus cos A sine B. Clear? Instead of A we are having 60 degree. Instead of B we are having 45 degree. Clear now? Now I am going to expand the sine 60 degree plus 45 degree. I am going to expand that common outside minus no I have written here. Bracket sine A. Instead of sine A what we are having? Sine 60 degree cos 45 degree plus cos 60 degree sine 45 degree. Okay, for that everything you know the tabular value, isn't it? Sine 60 degree root 3 by 2 cos 45 degree 1 by root 2 plus cos 60 degrees 1 by 2 into sine 45 degrees 1 by root 2. Here also the denominator is 2 into root 2, 2 into root 2. So just we have to add the numerator. So root 3 divided by 2 root 2 plus 1 divided by 2 root 2. So both the denominators are same. What I am going to do? I am going to write one denominator 2 root 2 root 3 plus 1. Okay, now this is equal to what? This is equal to sine minus 105 degree, isn't it? So therefore sine minus 105 degree is equal to this answer I am writing. What is that? Minus bracket root 3 plus 1 divided by 2 root 2 is the answer. Clear all of you the first subdivision and second subdivision? You have to thorough in the tabular value. Then it will be very easy for you. Clear students? Students, in exercise 4.2, this is the second question. In second question, we are having 4 subdivision. I am doing the 2 subdivision. See the second subdivision. Sin pi by 4 cos pi by 12 plus cos pi by 4 sin pi by 12. Okay, now in the first subdivision, they have given this as the question and we have expanded in this form. Now in the second question, they have expandedly, they have given the question. We have to write the in short form the question. Clear the question? Now this is in looks what formula? Sin cos sin. So where it will come in between plus sign we are having. So in which formula you will get this? We will get in sin A plus B. Okay, if here pi by 4, here pi by 2. The same pi by 4, pi by 12. So in the place of A we are having pi by 4. In the place of B we are having pi by 12. Clear? See, sin A into cos B plus cos A into sin B is equal to sin A plus B is the formula. So, I have written the question. We know pi by 4 is A, pi by 12 is B. Now equal to sin, instead of A we are having pi by 4, B pi by 12. The next step, we are taking LCM for 4 and 12. What we will get? We will get the 12 answer, isn't it? So denominator 12. So to get here 12, we will be multiplying with 3 numerator and denominator. So if we multiply with 3, we will get 3 pi plus pi by 12. 3 pi plus 5 is 4 pi by 12. Afterwards, if you cancel 4 by 12 means you will get 1 by 3. 4 table is 4 one time, 12 table. 12 how many times in 4 table? 3 times. So pi by 3 we have got. Okay, we know the pi value is 180 degree. So in the see the next step, sin 180 degree by 3. In 3 table, if you are dividing 180, how many times you will get? 6 times. So that 0 you are writing. So sin 60 degree you will get. Here if you are dividing 180 by 3 means you will get 60 degree. What is the value in tabular column sin 60 degree? Which is root 3 by 2. That is the answer for second question, second subdivision. Clear? Likewise, you see the fourth subdivision, cos square 15 minus sin square 15. We are having, for both the thing we are having square. For that we are having one formula. This formula we have not seen before. Now I will explain. Cos square A minus sin square A, the formula is cos 2A. What is the formula? Cos square A minus sin square A is equal to cos 2A. Cos square, I am writing the question. Cos square 15 minus sin square 15. Here also 15 is A, 15 again is A, is equal to cos 2 into A. So formula is what? Cos 2 into A. 2 into, instead of A what we are having? 15. 2 into 15 is 30 degree. So cos 30 degree value is what? In the tabular column, which is root 3 by 2. That is the answer for this question. Clear? These are very simple. Only you have to by got the formula and you have to know the tabular value thoroughly. Clear, students, all of you? Student, with this I am completing the part 2 session. The remaining problems we will see in the next session. Thank you, students.